We're doing digital SAT practice tests. This test is on digital SAT reading and writing. It's a medium level test on expression of ideas and standard English conventions. 10 questions, and let's get started. All right, first is a logical transition question. For years, biologists have experimented with using grime-eating bacteria rather than harsh chemicals to clean artwork. Results have been impressive overall. Blank these bacterial strains, which can metabolize centuries worth of oil, glue, dirt, and other surface impurities without creating harmful byproducts, have proven more effective than traditional chemical cleaning methods. So what do we need there? Grime-eating bacteria rather than harsh chemicals. Bacterial strains have proven more effective. So we need something like, in fact, these bacterial strains, so let's see what we have here. Additionally, no, in many cases. In many cases is promising. As a result, no. However, no. So yeah, what we want to say is, in many cases, they're better. Let's look at the question. Which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English? And the answer will be the word California, possibly with some punctuation. So, in 2008, after the death of science fiction writer Octavia Butler, the Huntington Library in California, the Huntington Library, it's in Pasadena. It's which is a little bit east of Los Angeles. It used to be somebody's, well, I guess the library used to be in somebody's home, but the whole complex there, I guess you could call it, what used to be the Huntington Estate. It's quite impressive. And that's nothing to do with the correct answer, but if you get a chance to visit, I recommend it. The Huntington Library in California received, I don't see any need for punctuation there at all. The Huntington Library in California, it suggests there's a natural pause there, which there isn't. The Huntington Library in California, that's completely wrong. California, dash. These answers are pretty bad. There's no punctuation needed there. It's just a sentence. While researching a topic, a student has taken the following notes. I have never found any reason to read the notes in these questions. A student wants to emphasize a difference between the two muslins. Which choice most effectively does this? A, muslins can be used in a variety of ways. It doesn't even mention the two muslins. Sheeting muslin is, that's not going to work either because it doesn't mention the other kind of muslin. C, Dhaka muslin is a handmade fabric with an extremely fine weave, while sheeting muslin is machine made with a coarse weave. Yeah, that's exactly what we want. A difference between the two muslins. D only mentions one type of muslin, so we have to go with C. All right, which choice completes the text so it conforms to the conventions of standard English? And it's some form of the verb promote. So the African Games co-production market, one of over 180 international conferences supporting video game development, promotes. It's a singular verb, market. So promotes is good. Promote is bad. It's a plural. Are promoting, again, is plural. Have promoted, again, is plural. So the only thing that works here is promotes. While researching a topic, the following note. Again, we skip the notes. The student wants to describe the structure of sky mirror. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information from the notes to accomplish this goal? A sky mirror is a public sculpture that reflects the sky and surroundings, resulting in the visual effect of, quote, bringing the sky down to the ground. Okay, that's interesting, but it doesn't really describe the structure of sky mirror, which is what the student wants to do. B, Anish Kapoor's sky mirror consists of a large concave stainless steel mirror positioned at an upward angle. Yeah, so that's a description of the structure. I don't think we need to read the next two, really. That is a description of the structure. All right, so it's a transition question. In the 13th century, the Mongol Empire established the Orto, an extensive network of postal relay stations positioned a day's ride apart from one another, with each station providing lodging and fresh, rested horses for messengers. Blank messages could be transmitted rapidly and reliably across the empire's vast territories, etc., etc. All right, so the transition needs to be something like, as a result, messages could be transmitted rapidly and reliably. Oh, look at that. There's as a result. Earlier, no, there's no sense of like time here. On the other hand, no, for instance, no. It's a as a result. Which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English? And we have several choices, very similar to each other, differing in punctuation. Let's take a look. Archaeologists have estimated that the pre-Columbian Native American city of Cahokia, located across the Mississippi River from modern-day St. Louis, Missouri, had as many as 20,000 inhabitants in the year 1150. 150 CE, making it one of the largest cities in North America at the time. All right, what do we need there? CE, colon. No, completely wrong use. Oh, no, that's a semicolon. I'm sorry. No, again, if you're going to use a semicolon, whatever is on either side of the semicolon needs to be a complete sentence. And you put it in like that, and you have a sentence fragment after the semicolon. Doesn't work. Same thing with B. You want to put a period, you wind up with a sentence fragment after the period. 150 CE, comma, making it one of the largest cities. Well, let's talk about what's wrong with D. You can't just mash everything together like that. The city, the year 150 CE, making it one of the largest cities. No, there's a natural pause in the sentence, which is what commas are for. It had as many as 20,000 inhabitants in the year 1150 CE, pause, making it one of the largest cities in North America at the time. So we'll go with C on that one. Which choice completes the text so that it conforms to the conventions of standard English? There are choices here. Various forms of the verb decrease. I don't think that we even need to read this whole thing. Just read the last couple of lines that help explain why botanists predict the trees' numbers blank in years to come. So we want some future tense like will decrease in years to come. The other answers do not make sense. Decrease, no. Have decreased, no. It's got to be a future tense like this. Will decrease. All right. All right, a student has taken notes, which we will skip. The student wants to make a generalization about ultramarathons. Which choice most effectively uses relevant information, etc.? Choose one answer. Examples of ultramarathons? No. I mean, we want a generalization. We don't want like specific ultramarathon details. Ultramarathons range widely in length from a few dozen miles to a few hundred. Okay, so it's a good generalization. C, again, is talking about specific ultramarathons, as is D. The generalization is B. Let's go with that. Okay. In 1727, dramatist Louis Theobald presented a new play, Double Faucet, at a London theater. Theobald claimed that his drama was based on a little-known play by William Shakespeare, Cardenio. Many, including poet Alexander Pope, were blank. What are the answers here? I really didn't mean to select one of them there. Can I unselect it? Okay. Were skeptical, but, or just skeptical by itself. Let's see. Many, including poet Alexander Pope, were skeptical. Well, okay. Historians have determined that Shakespeare's company did perform a play called Cardenio in 1613. All right, so what we want to say is that many people were skeptical, but there actually was a play called Cardenio. So we've got to go with B or D. Many, including were skeptical, and there was a natural pause there. Skeptical, but historians have determined, so let's go with this one. I think the comma is an appropriate separator there. Okay, so that's actually the last question, 10 out of 10. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and see you next time.